You are looking at the Russian destroyer commander Anton Gurin. He has both concealability inspirations. His base trait increases AP. Our skill choices are quick fix, look at me now, glass cannon, sidestep, and unstoppable. And today we are in the Russian Tier 4 destroyer Gremyashchy. We're using main battery mod 2. And a look at our loadout. We've got unlimited damage cons, 2 smokes, 2 engine boosts. We're going to add the common battle booster for the movement speed. Got permanent type 9 camo and the 1-year strong flag. Survivability, 12,000, I think, hit points. It's got 4 guns and they reload pretty quick. The turret traverse is horrendous. Over 30 seconds, no thank you. But they do pretty good damage. Here's the big thing: 8-kilometer torpedo range. So this is a torpedo boat in the Russian tech tree. Kind of odd. And the rest of that stuff pretty standard for the tier. AA defense. We'll talk more about AA in the video. Maneuverability, pretty maneuverable. Great rudder shift time of 3 seconds. And concealment, 5.1 kilometers, 99. That may be the lowest concealment I've gotten on any Russian destroyer. The Gremyashchy was introduced a long time ago, along with Gurin. I did not buy it then. I think I ended up getting it in a Christmas crate, maybe, or something like that. So I don't play the sneaky hidey destroyer type with the Russians a lot, but Gurn is my lower tier destroyer commander, so that's what's going on there. And we're on straight, as you can see, because we have carriers in the system. This match was only a 6-on-6. And so that was kind of odd. And I was interested to see how a destroyer with such low AA defense would be hampered by that. And I'm all alone on this flank, the left flank. So I asked for help, and my teammates all turned and went the other way. Perhaps my reputation precedes me. And I asked for help again because I'm not foolish enough at this August stage of my life to go over into that gap by myself. So I tell everybody else I'm getting out of here. I'm coming back towards you. And that's exactly what I do. You can see the beautiful permanent camo there in the Gremyashchy, and you can see the design cues echoed in its future ship comrades, I guess, like the Minsk and the Leningrad. I'm not saying it's beautiful. I'm just saying it's like Russian brutal destroyer architecture. At least this one does not have open gun emplacements. So as you can see, the enemy has sent, I believe that is the HE bomb squadron over on the left side. The screen is not very large in the video editing mode, and even though I have my super magnification glasses on, I still can't clearly see a lot of the information on the screen. So again, like always, I apologize if I make any mistakes in the action here. They are unintentional. So the torpedo or the HE bombers can spot us. They can damage us pretty bad. So I'm just trying to get away from them. And also, they will expose our position to any of their allies. And try as I might, they are faster than me. They are catching up to me, and we're going through the cap. And I'm just hoping that I can avoid their gaze and I can get over here and actually impact the battle. So I do a peek to see if I can see where that destroyer is, because I think my guns could get there, but I don't see him. And it appears an enemy ship is up on the screen way back there in the gap. So unless I got lucky and managed to, I mean, those planes would have hung around me until he got up to me, and then all bets are off. So I cut back up the gap here. My idea in doing this was to maybe drop some torps off to the starboard side of the ship into the gap there. And then I see, I believe that is a Kuma, and he is in my torpedo range. So I decide not to shoot them, thankfully, because I think he reversed and went back behind the island. And then I catch sight of a destroyer over here. So I essentially do a gigantic loop and come back to defend our cap. And note at this point, our other destroyer died somehow. And I'm just signaling to my teammates, because I'm a very conscientious person, as to where this destroyer is. And in response, they will, in my belief, totally ignore me. So I'm cruising back here, just waiting for him to pop up. I think it is a tier 4 gunboaty Japanese destroyer. Don't hold me to that. It might be a tier 3. I think it might be an Izazuchi, which may have been the backup name for Isuzu if they have more room on the cars to put it there. And I am spotted by those pesky, pesky carrier planes, but I was putting up a smoke screen anyway, so I believe my position is mostly concealed simply because my AA is so anemic, there is no way for them to discern where I am in the smoke screen. Hopefully, Wargaming implements a way for a destroyer to turn off AA. So I just launched some speculative torpedoes at that guy, at that battleship. I'm moving around in the smoke screen and I decide to come out and I'm immediately spotted. And there is that destroyer I was talking about. And luckily got a hit on him, started fire. He probably put it out already. Oh, it's a Mutsuki. Sorry about that. I think the Itsuzuchi is the tier 3 one. Got some good salvos on him. You know, except for the tier 7 Akizuki, the Japanese destroyers aren't really made for gunfighting. I have no idea why he turned in here. Maybe to torp at me, but I would not have done that. I disabled his engine, and this is just like shooting fish in a barrel at this point, because he can't really do anything. And I'm going to kill him. Boom, he burns to death. I immediately turn in because I know there are torpedoes headed my way. All right, maybe there weren't. So it's in New York over here, and I'm just saying, hey, everybody, there's a New York over here, and I don't want to fight him by myself. And he too is in torpedo range. This is such a relief from the rest of the Russian destroyers and 90% of their cruisers, which have a whopping torpedo range of 4 kilometers, which is basically like saying, if you would like to die and be in torpedo range, go ahead 4 kilometers. Now, here's what's really been pissing me off lately. The islands are stopping some of the torpedoes and they're not hitting any land. So it appears that wargaming has beefed up the subsurface terrain, so you can't reliably shoot around an island and leave no room like you used to be able to do. So the New York spotted me. Um, what can I say? I have no excuse. So I launched some more torpedoes at him. This guy really is more of my concern, the Kuma, because he can fire a lot more often and he's probably shooting HE. So I make some little maneuvers. I remember that terrible ending to the video of the Minsk, and I started having flashbacks, and just for a minute, my system shut down. And then I remembered I wasn't in the Minsk. And there's a devastating strike on that New York. How dare you encroach into my capser? I say good day. So the Kuma's left, farting around, and I'm saying, hey, teammates, even though I killed that destroyer all by myself, and I killed that battleship all by myself, I know somebody else shot at the destroyer, but they didn't really do any damage. I would really love some help killing this Kuma, plus I'm spotted by these stupid carrier airplanes again, and I have no AA at all. Here's a T-22, Tier 4 German tech tree destroyer. He torps out on our aircraft carrier, and I am trying to get over there to help save our aircraft carriers, crying for help. He's like, please, Gremyashchy, please come and save me. And I'm sorry to say, sir, I gave my all, but I guess my all wasn't good enough. It is just a matter of time. And plus, I'm still getting shot at, man. I'm getting bombed by planes. I'm getting shot at by the Kuma. I mean, I ought to get some kind of major award for putting up with this. Somebody else gets a high caliber, probably that destroyer. And eventually, here, our hapless aircraft carrier is going to be sunk. He's doing his best. He's launching planes. I hit the speed boost. I'm driving straight at the smoke screen. I'm doing my best, but the Gremyashchy is not fast enough. The T-22 is too concealable. And I think right about now, that aircraft carrier is going to be turning into a submarine. There's the T-22. He doesn't even care about me. I'm lighting him up. He is still shooting at the aircraft carrier. I set him on fire. He's still shooting torpedoes at the aircraft carrier. He does not care about me. He probably could have torped out on me and had a pretty good chance of doing something, but he was not interested. He wanted to get that honk noise that you get when you sink an aircraft carrier. So he's dead. You're welcome, Mr. Aircraft Carrier. I saved you. And I'm still getting shot at by the Kuma, who's right there. Oh, it is just a flesh wound. The aircraft carrier sinks. Sorry, buddy. I'm pressing F on my keyboard right now to pay respects. All right, even though I don't use a keyboard when I'm playing this game, just the voiceover. So here's the Kuma. Let's just torp out. I'm mad. I see he's speeding up, so I anticipate where he's going to end up. Maybe he'll get there. Maybe he won't. And I'm just headed back to the middle, trying to create a little room, create a little distance, make him wonder where I'm up to. He's maneuvering. Those torpedoes aren't going to do anything to him. And then I'm spotted. And I get a high caliber because they felt sorry for me. Um, And I'm shooting the Kuma. I mean, it's all good and everything, but my torpedoes are not going to make it. And it hurt me deep inside. And those carrier planes are still harassing me. You can see them off to my left side on the mini map. Yep, they are dropping torpedoes and HE bombs. And let's be honest, I don't think the guy in the aircraft carrier was doing really well at torping and stuff like that. I just don't think he was. So the Kuma goes and hides, and I'm really mad right now. So I torp out, thinking he will come around that mountain and I will take care of business. And maybe he won't come around the mountain. So after doing the driving maneuver that I can't really explain, I decided to double back. And I want to say, I think thankfully the airplanes from that enemy carrier harassing some other player now, so I can finally get a little bit of relief. So we're going to go back. I know a destroyer taking on a carrier or a cruiser sounds a little risky, but I have a lot of health. He doesn't have a lot of health. I've got good guns. He ran away. And those damn airplanes are back. I shot one down. I want to say I've shot a couple down. Yep. You go, Gremyashchy anti-air crew. You're getting paid tonight in vodka. All right, so we're looking back to see the aircraft carrier pop up on the screen. And maybe this guy quit. He just hanging out over there. Yep, you're dead. Oh, he shot back. He didn't quit. All right, so I promptly do a loop because I got 4 kills. I want that Kraken, babe. And I dodged torpedoes. And as you can see up in the middle of the screen, my other enemy is the clock. And like sands through the hourglass, the time on this game is running out. And not that I want to give anybody a spoiler, but I will not be able to get to where that aircraft carrier is in time. So I will not get a Kraken. Quite honestly, I think for a destroyer with no AA, Krakens are going to be really hard to come by unless you get a game with no aircraft carriers. So as the battle ends, and we're waiting for it to end, victory, 50k XP, devastating strike, high caliber, 4 kills, and over 275,000 silver, top of the board in the wind. That's the Gremyashchy. Thanks for watching.